Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Anybody ready for some positive headlines? I got one for you right here. XRPL Labs, ledger.exposed, that's the website, ledger.exposed, reveals XRP accumulation trend on the rise. And of course, XRPL Labs is Wietse Wynn's company, which is indeed funded through Ripple's Spring Initiative. So I'm going to run through some of the specifics on this. Also got a piece, unrelated, I'm going to save it for the end, it's from CoinDesk. Facebook-led Libra forms governing council after big name departures. And we've talked about some of those departures, have we not? Can I remember them all? Probably not. Was it eBay, Stripe, MasterCard, Visa? I think there's another fifth big one. Who am I forgetting? Somebody out there listening to this is screaming, it's so-and-so. Sorry, I can't recall. So I got 4 of them, though, right? I'm pretty sure there's a 5th one. But that's what I'm going to be covering today. Now, before we get going here, if you would please delicately tap that like button. And actually, I got to show this first. Shout out to Stone Hodl XRP. This made me laugh. This is a little GIF tweeted here. It's a Hulk smashing Thor into a building. See, there you go. That's fantastic. You gotta love that. Anyway, he tagged me and wrote, delicate tap. Okay, so I'm the delicate tap guy. Make fun of me. That's fine. No, I know you. It's fine. I always like to make fun of the smash people. You know, not in a mean way, but everybody says, just go ahead and smash that like button. So I want to say something that is even more stupid. Just delicately tap it because it makes no damn sense. And digital asset by HIT, that's digital asset investor, and also tagged Alex Kopp. So anyway, thank you very much for tagging me, sir. I got a good chuckle out of the gift there. Much appreciated. So this first piece I got from at XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter. Thank you very much, good sir. You have, I tell you what, you are good at hunting down interesting stories. Thank you very much for sending this to me. So again, this piece titled XRPL Labs, Ledger.exposed reveals XRP accumulation trend on the rise. The latest XRP wealth distribution statistics on the website Ledger.exposed has revealed some interesting stats on XRP's accumulation by token holders. According to the data in question, there has been a growth in XRP accumulated by token holders. Intriguing, yes. And these are a little screen capture, but I am going to pull up the actual website in just a second here. This recent observation was published by a noted media outlet, which highlighted that the top 1% of XRP holders currently need to have 70,000 XRP, as compared to a minimum balance of 64,000 XRP just a month ago. While speculating that this phase could be a potential accumulation phase for Ripple's native token, which again is completely incorrect. It is not Ripple's native token. Stop saying things that are incorrect, A&B Crypto. That is my pet peeve. Next to my, you might be able to hear actually, my real pet peeve is a 4-year-old terrier mix. She's very sweet and lovely. You might be able to hear her chewing on a rawhide right now. I don't know if it's picking up in the mic, but she's just sitting there on the couch, pleasantly chewing on it. She's not getting the couch. I put a blanket down so she doesn't chew it. But anyway, but still, this Ripple's native token, that is definitely another pet peeve of mine. Ripple is a company. XRP is the native asset, cryptocurrency, of the decentralized XRP ledger. Get it right. Come on, bro. The blog noted that every single percentage tier, including the richest holders, which make up 0.1% of the total XRP accounts, have risen significantly. About a month ago, the richest accounts held a minimum balance of 14.2 million XRP, while now the minimum balance stands at 15.2 million XRP. So, of course, one of those is my account, right? I'm kidding. Over the past 3 months, the accumulation trend has been on the rise in almost all the percentage tiers. Which is, I gotta say, by the way, this is rather fascinating to me. This is completely accurate, of course, but it's fascinating to me despite the price action. Because, okay, so recently there's been some more positive developments, fine. But this has been occurring amidst negative price action. So it shows me that there are a number of investors I would call savvy investors who are accumulating. And so, again, I'm not offering financial advice and stating that you should be savvy and buy XRP. I'm not stating that. It's my opinion that you are savvy if you're doing that. I think it makes a whole lot of sense for a bazillion reasons I've been going on about for the 10 months I've been operating this YouTube channel. But, yeah, definitely not financial advice. But to be among the lowest tier of XRP holding accounts, which accounted for 10% of the total XRP accounts balance, a holder needs a minimum balance of 2,693 XRP at the time of this writing. While almost a month ago, XRP holders at the same tier had a minimum of 2,628. And so the media outlet concluded, quote, "The more XRP there is sitting in offline wallets and not being traded on the open market, the easier it will be for the value of XRP to climb. Nice to see all percentage tiers are climbing." And it makes me think back to some of the people that were so fortunate and had the just the savviness, or maybe sheer fortune, like maybe just sheer luck would be the way to phrase it for some anyway. Some people that invested in Bitcoin in the earliest of days, and they had some of them tens of thousands of Bitcoins, and it just seemed like this fake magic internet money, and nobody cared when they had it. And now, if you have one of those, I mean, that's a chunk of change. What's the price of Bitcoin today? I don't think I checked today, actually. Well, when I looked yesterday, it was like 83 or 8,400, something like that. So it's just funny to see it went from less than a penny to that. And it just makes me wonder, will we fast forward 10 years from now and see that even just to be in the top 10%, which is, again, it takes 2,693, will people just be like, oh my God, I wish I had known about it back then? Will it be one of those things where it's worth just a substantially amount more? It just makes me wonder. And look, I think if XRP continues to be adopted, there's a case to be made that it's reasonable to believe that there could be tremendous returns. But again, I don't have a financial background, not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you my everyday Joe Schmo opinion, as I am a regular participant within the XRP community. And then the piece states, the XRP rich list developed by XRPL Labs lead developer Weetsay Wind had previously depicted a significant decline in terms of XRP distribution among the accounts. Now, if you haven't played with this website, you should. It's fun. You can actually plug in, I'm not going to click on this one, your rich list index. If you click on this, you can plug in your own address, and it'll show you how you rank against other accounts, other XRP accounts in terms of what percentile you're in. Now, this is fun. Click on rich list stats. Click on this bad boy right now. And what I like to do is, because this is showing by default a number of accounts balance range, which is fascinating and fine, but I enjoy this one more, and this is the screen grab they actually had in the article. And this is what I think is perhaps most interesting to take a look at here. And it's updated, I thought every 10 minutes. It was last updated 11 minutes ago. I thought it was every 10 minutes, but whatever it is. So you can see, again, they've got, you can see what percentile you're in, based on your holdings. So you can put 10%, 5%, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0.5, 0.2, 0.1, and 0.01, which, of course, is where Moon Lambo is. I'm in the 0.01 range here. Oh, if only. But that's okay. Like I said, I mean, you never know. You never know for sure. I don't know exactly what type of price action is going to happen. I think it makes for fun conversation, fun to talk about on the YouTube channel. But I tend to think that given that almost nobody in the world even knows XRP exists, and given that adoption is really taking place, and that I think it can be truly globally transformative. Who knows what even just what is considered to be a minuscule amount of XRP could actually be worth in the future. It's fun to think about it, and I feel like I'm on the right track, even though I don't know exactly how this is gonna ultimately go. But and again, by the way, that website again, ledger.exposed. Type that in, you can have some fun with it. All right, into the next piece, and I got this from XRP Crypto Wolf also. And it's this piece from CoinDesk titled, Facebook-led Libra forms governing council after big name departures. And so thank you very much, XRP Crypto Wolf, for sending this my way. I feel like basically you're organizing my programs for me. You're organizing my videos. I feel like I cover a lot of stuff you put out there, and I'm really genuinely appreciative. So if you're listening, or if you're not even, thank you very much. Anyway, this piece begins, 21 organizations have signed the Libra Association charter days after a slew of high-profile defections from the cryptocurrency project started by Facebook. The Libra Association also named its board of directors and formalized the consortium's executive team following a meeting in Geneva, Switzerland. Facebook still remains a key player in the project, with Calibra CEO and former Facebook blockchain lead David Marcus taking a seat on the 5-person board. Other board members include Kate Hahn, a general partner with Andreessen Horowitz, Wences Cesares, CEO of Zappo, Patrick Ellis, general counsel at PayU, and Matthew Davey, Chief Strategy Officer at Kiva. Bertrand Perez, Dante Disparte, man, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and Kurt Hemmecker. This would be a lot easier if everybody was just named John. That I could get down on. Kurt Hemmecker will take leadership roles in the association's executive team. Hemmecker, Perez, and Marcus are all PayPal alums. In addition to Calibra, the association consists of Coinbase, Zappo, Anchorage, Bison Trails, Creative Destruction Lab, Anderson Horowitz, Thrive Capital, Ribbit Capital, Union Square Ventures, Breakthrough Initiatives, Iliad, Vodafone, Farfetch, Uber, Lyft, Kaiva, Mercy Corps, Women's World Banking, Spotify, and PayU. So I knew a chunk of those, and I'm sure you did too. Not all of them, though. The announcement comes following a number of major departures when the Libra Association debuted, I know it's debuted, I'd like to say debuted, in June. Facebook touted a roster of 28 major firms. However, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Booking Holdings, so there were 6. Okay, eBay, Stripe, and Mercado Pago. So Booking Holdings and Mercado Pago, those are the 2 I didn't remember, announced their withdrawals from Libra over the past week. Well, you can't take the heat, you get out the kitchen. With some citing concerns over the regulatory backlash faced by the project. Still, the Libra Association said Monday that more than 1,500 entities have expressed interest in joining the project, with 180 meeting the organization's membership criteria. A 2/3 vote by the 21 board members is required to actually add any new members. Okay, so I would like to pose the question. Feel free to comment below. Is this ever going to see the light of day? This Libra project, this Libra cryptocurrency stablecoin, is it ever going to exist beyond the writings of a white paper? Okay, so this is admittedly a step forward. I didn't even know this phase would happen. So they actually signed something, okay, but man, from a regulatory perspective, there are so many hurdles, especially as it pertains to Facebook being in the United States, because there's a lot of heat coming from regulators specifically in the United States. Not just in the United States, but certainly specifically here. And I don't know. It's kind of like flip a coin. Is it actually going to launch? That's kind of how I feel, but you can tell me what you think below. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!